Alrighty. Try this. Jesus.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Whoa. South. Did not know. Okay. Hi. Hello, ground. Oh. Okay. Cool. Follow the liquid trail to find its source. This liquid trail? Oh, the liquid trail. Oh. The liquid trail kinda... Whoa. Okay, alrighty. What the fuck? Ooh, what a cozy little fire. Oh. Tinderbox. Hey. Okay. Alrighty. What the fuck is with all the creakies? What the fuck is happening here? Whoa. Okay, I am either really drunk or I've been experimenting with some drugs that I'm not familiar with because, whoa, fuzzy. Can I get in there? No. Okay. Interesting. Hey, at least I got a clean shirt. That's the only upside to this. What the f... Turn on the lights. How do I... Fuck that, I don't want to go in there. Oh, that's how. Ah, I see. Okay. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear. Fuck off! I was reading that. Stupid. Make people... Like, just make a prompt and skip it. Ooh. Making progress and completing puzzles. Got it. What am I... Okay, why am I losing all my shit? It's dark. Oh. Ooh. I got the tinder box. Okay. So, do I have a gauge as to how much I have? No? Hey, Cleopas, there are two different gatherers, the Grunt and the Brute. Ah. They patrol various parts of Brennenburg Castle, attacking Daniel when he is seen. Okay. That's something I need to worry about right now. I just now picked up the lantern. Also, welcome back, Cleopas. Sorry about that. I didn't think it would be that hard to learn that game. I thought there'd be prompts or something. I like games with like... Thank you! I will take the tinder box. And I will take it. And I will take this. No, I won't. Okay, I'll take this one. Ooh, there's a tinder box under the other box. Give it to me. Is there another tinder box underneath this box? Yeah. Hi, Radical. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Playing some Amnesia, The Dark Descent. What the...
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brennenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him.
What
His
is
body
Amnesia?
is old and weak.
Amnesia
Yours,
is a horror game in
and
which
strong.
you are
He will be no
apparently
match for you.
pursued by two monsters.
One
I have
last
not played
thing.
this myself.
A shadow is following you.
But
It's
oh.
a living nightmare,
I'm
breaking
learning
down
as I go.
reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him.
So that's pretty much what Amnesia
Your
is.
former self.
Find this dude and
Daniel.
murder him. Got it. Ooh, what's this? Picked up oil. Ooh. Quickly check my inventory. Just picked up oil. Oops. do I refill my doodle? Oil with mine. Find an oil potion. Oh. There's lots of cockroaches. Okay. Yeah, I learned how to spray ants.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Fantastic. I don't know what is beneath it, but I don't really like it. Fuck off out of my castle, please. Under there. That's cool, bro. That's a lot of hate. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop, running through the death. What the fuck? I'm gonna go in there. There are no weapons and no combat mechanic. Yeah, that part I know. I can't attack shit. Basically just, you either have to run, hide, and run. Hiding in closets, barricading doors, etc. I cannot attack, I can only hide, I can only fucking... Whoa, hey. Nothing's fine, I can't be torn by hand or tool. I guess I'm not going that way. Yeah. Hold out a key. Great. Oh, I can go to the laboratory though. Okay. Alrighty. Take all your shit. Correctly, there are more than one amnesia. There's more than one. Yeah, I played Machine for Pigs before. Okay, don't look at that. Got it. lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are strained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
My third attempt to produce artifact. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but since I'm close. Calamine and ore flint are a given, and the cuprate binds them well. This time I will attempt at aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to this and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution. Yeah, well, we might get there this stream, I don't know. Fuck off, chair. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, it wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. Whoa, okay, that was a glowy message. Okay, don't look in there. Got it, no problem. One of the cool places I can't look into. Okay. Was there a key? I was talking about the wine cellar. Being in darkness too long, you'll witness unsettling events or staring at monsters. Okay. Very listening. Paying attention. Kinda on offline. Would have been able. Fuck his victim with a rock. Cool.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Fantastic. I don't want. Yup. What else we got? Hurts. A ding.
th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage
Yeah, Cleophas is a good guy.
confused me.
Thank you, Clef.
It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Totally not on purpose.
I was trapped.
And that's where it ends, huh? I was trapped. I stopped writing then. Yep. Thank you. Got me a Tinderbox. Why can't I light the fire? I think that I could. Take this. Whoops! That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Okay. What fell over? Maybe I'm going a little bit insane. I'm hearing shit. And books just launch themselves off. Oh, thank you, Radical. That's right. that. Got it. No problem. That's it. Okay. You're gonna get away from me, did you? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thing. What now? What?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Fantabulous.
My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Let's touch it! Ooh,
I
shiny!
reached out, closing it in my hands.
Like the first shiny thing you see when you're trapped in an ancient tomb is,
began
oh,
to
I'm gonna play
sparkle
with it.
brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay. Glad I went on that little acid trip. That was fun. Alright. Book. Burn them and light the house on. Another book? I don't need no fancy learning. What is this? Library. Okay.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Yes. Where are all the servants now? Oh. Oh no. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Keep telling yourself that.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful app. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the lab to the one cellar, which I can't get in. Find the key for the one cellar. Guessing. Ah. How do I get that? Another region which rich with lore is Alstad. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes, picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Okay, dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. Oops. I was done with that. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition, kill living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside the damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice that he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Badwolf some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstad. It makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Any light source also. Okay, good. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at a castle nearby Alstad, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. Maybe also restored by staying in the shadows until Daniel passes out, but this leaves me extremely vulnerable to any rebel. Well, I learned I can break shit. What do you mean it's still locked? That one. Right, got you. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they cannot rot. They can rot well. Maybe I will feed them some wine. Well, you drink wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Something near, let's check this first. Okay. Funk. Wait. Okay. I was gonna pretend I didn't hear that, okay? Oh, that's convenient, because I didn't want to go in there anyway. Alrighty! I saw that. 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 I don't like it, but I saw that. Fucking. Okay. Having fun. Are you enjoying yourself? The desert dunes were like waves, and while the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in camp the hills moved. Oh, I got that one! What? What? Where the fuck? Where the shit did that come from? I think that was the skinny one. If that makes any difference. I'm gonna try to search. It's just you. That's just refraining. This is the one place I don't want to be. Fuck. Fuck your boxes. All of these in the face. There you go. Enjoy. Okay.
Where did the Baron go? Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Those flashbacks are really... The shadows and the mysterious guardian of the orb is hunting down and killing anyone. Hopefully take control of the orb. Faces after day. It seemed to run away from me more than I want a drink. Yeah, that'll come in handy. Here.
Is anyone there?
Standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes. Oh, I'm glad I used a tinderbox on you, you useless pile of garbage. Not doing that. Click right. Huh? How do I get out of here? Oh, okay. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Sexy. Okay. You. Okay. Hello. The shadows like mysterious getting out of the orb, something that. Am I doing the right thing? Like, am I? I can't move the thing. It won't. It physically won't let me do it. Yeah. What now? Ugh. Jesus.
What was that?
Oh no! Shut up! Little rocks. Leave me alone. Good. Cool. Great. Awesome. Did my job. What the fuck? Oh, that's far too bad. There you go. There's your monster. Dangerously low salmon. Yes, indeed they do. I'm staying in the light. Is enough? Staying in the light. God. We'll bitch slap someone with a rock. Bottle run. Wait, not working. Okay, nothing happened that time. Booze with me because this is a night that I would rather.
What is this place?
My booze and I'm going outside. Let's just save it. Not save on its own. I have to exit to save. That's kind of dumb. I should go into the laboratorium. Claw smelled of desert and damp mud. Oh, fuck. Well, now I know I take fall damage. That was good to know. I thought I had 4 doodles. I picked up 4 things. Did I not? I thought I had 4 different chemicals. That's fucking annoying. Back and get the other one. I thought I did all 4. Just one I got all 4. Over here. There's nothing here in terms of stuff. Like, what am I? Sure as to missing some. Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. I thought I could put this up. Oh, that's just alright, sure. Alright. Well, I'm trying not to look at it, but I kind of need to go over that way. Alright. Okay, flashback, yay!
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
My God, Wilhelm, do something! Oh well, he's dead now.
Not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Sounds fun. And I'm breathing that in now, am I? Wonderful. I mean, not. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle Brandenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. Okay, this guy's an idiot. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Yeah, by the way, you're gonna kidnap people for me, and I'll totally tell the courts that you're a good guy. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brandenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions, and we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and turned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes. I can no longer... And that's when he exploded! Fantastic. I'm on my phone, internet keeps buffering for me. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll catch you later. No worries. Okay. That sounds like fun. So they drank wine and it made their brains explode. And everything else. Look, you even got some on the painting. That's fantastic. Okay, so now... How do I have all of the things? I think I have all of the things. Now, I'm going to make my way upstairs and do my very best not to be murdered. Which probably means I'll be murdered momentarily, so hold on. I already read that. Whoa! Okay. Very aggressive hallways they have around here. Go to the laboratory. Oh. Ow. I did it again, but I don't. Okay, so now we gotta make a fucking Google. Have 4 chemicals, man. I have it. I have to put. Are you fucking? Alright, bye, Clevis. Sorry, I gotta go. Here's some most of it. Shadow Kamek. Okay, man. I'll be doing more of this. I'm actually probably gonna have to stop this in about half an hour, but I'll be doing more of this, so I'll catch you next time. Thank you for all your help, man. I really do appreciate that. Well, that's annoying. Pretty sure I can't melt through that. My way. Fuck off. Ugh. Just one up there. Oh, I'm stuck. Just get on the thing. Okay, or don't. I mean, I don't care.
It's cold. It's so cold.
I don't know how the fuck to get out of here. Go that way. Well, okay. I guess I could have used that. Well. I didn't know I could use that. That seems entirely normal. I mean, your houses usually grow shit in there when you're not using it, yeah? This. Alchemist achievement, yay! I got an achievement. Ooh.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Approaching in the darkness makes you look predators. Yeah. Thank God for that. Not in here. Pick that up, that's pretty neat. Riddle. That.
22nd of June, 1839.
Ever seen
It's
Amnesia
been
before?
more than a month
Oh, hello
since my
TJ.
last
Welcome,
entry.
welcome.
After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Why is it pulsating? Why is that a thing? God damn it, alcohol, I can't take you with me. Ow. Oh, there's bones on the ground. Oh. That, I'm gonna take that though. Pardon me.
Of June, 1839.
Okay.
I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Okay. As of before. You've had a firm grip on it twice now. Is it big? Grab it. Thank you. Alrighty then. Holy shit. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. Or not. Right. So I'm gonna leave this episode here, and I'm gonna pick this up again tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video, and make sure to subscribe if you're new. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below when the video comes out. So thank you very much, guys, and again, I will see you. Bye-bye.